Brother Harrison, thank you for properly social distancing. I wouldn't want to get each other sick here on this episode of Monster Movie Mondays.
Thank you, historian. Yeah, I think we're okay with social distancing because we're 3,000 miles away from each other. You're in Portland. I'm in Canada.
I think so. I can't breathe. 1 second.
Yeah, it's
oh,
a bit hot in this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Monster Movie Mondays. It's not Monday. This movie maybe doesn't even have a monster in it. We don't care. That's the name of the show. Brother Harrison, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing fine, historian.
You're still living the gimmick. I appreciate that.
Well, today we are going to be watching the movie, the Soviet-made movie, The Sword and the Dragon. Now, I brought my sword. Did you bring the dragon?
No.
Sorry, you had one job, man. You had one job. I was supposed to bring the sword. You were going to bring the dragon. Now the gimmick's useless.
I'm a failure at life. I have no. Yeah. Well, anyway, yes, The Sword and the Dragon. I know nothing at all about this movie, except that it was re-released by Roger Corman under a different name. This was the American name. It was originally Ilya Muromets or something like that.
Ilya Muromets.
Yes, who is like a folk character in Russian, mythology or something. It's almost like a Robin Hood, like Sir Lancelot type. Maybe based on like a real guy. They don't know. But he's
Perhaps.
like this like adventurer type or something. But if you have anything else to add by way of intro, feel free, because I know nothing besides the 10-second Google I did before we started recording.
Well, I first heard about this movie when I was watching a clip from Mystery Science Theater's YouTube channel.
That's right.
And they were riffing on this movie, and I looked at it, and I thought to myself, well, it looks kind of interesting. I'll look it up for myself, and I watched the whole thing. Fortunately, I found an English version because all the other versions I've found were in their native Russian or Ukrainian, because I'm not sure which, because in the Soviet version, they're constantly referring to the city in this movie as Kiev, and that's a Ukrainian city. But everyone's speaking Russian, so
people in Ukraine don't speak Russian? Was that?
They speak Russian, but they also speak Ukrainian.
Okay, I was not aware that was a separate dialect, if you will. I didn't bring the dragon, but I did bring the most Russian thing I own, which is this flask with the wonderful hammer and sickle. I'll show that to both the recording camera and to our Discord camera. I bought this 20 years ago. I was in high school, in fact, at the time. And I bought it from like a roadside sort of like junk trader who I think may have been like a weird spirit. You know how in like the Twilight Zone when like a junk trader like arrives and sells somebody something and then like they vanished and they never existed. That may have been this guy. I don't know. He says that it was actually like Russian military, which I don't know, but it is stamped on the bottom with the what in our language is CCCP, but in Cyrillic, of course, is SSSR.
Cyrillic script.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Cyrillic. No, I cannot wrap my head around Cyrillic script because it looks like How do I describe it? It looks like a drunk English speaker trying to write while
basically yes. We think the monk Cyril may have been very drunk when he was inventing the language. I would not be surprised.
Like isn't Cyrillic script? It was invented by a Greek, so
heavily influenced by the Greek text. Yeah.
So I thought the Greeks used our alphabet, or is our alphabet more Roman?
Our alphabet is Arabic, technically.
Well, that's our numbers.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
Arabic language, Arabic written language just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines.
Yeah.
You're
No, you're right about that. Yeah. No, our alphabet is the Latin alphabet. You're absolutely right. But the Greek alphabet, very, very different. I took a couple years of Greek, and it's odd. It's a weird place to put your head.
They share a bunch of letters, but
True. Yeah.
they have a whole bunch of other symbols.
Yeah. Different order, too. But anyway, yeah. He swore to me this was real. I was going to drink out of it in honor of our Russian film today, but I decided to, better part of valor, I suppose. I don't know what's ever been in this thing.
You didn't have any vodka.
Well, yeah, there is that. But yeah, I completely forgot that there's Lenin is actually on. There's a little stamp of Lenin on the. There we go.
No Trotsky? No Trotsky?
No
Stalin?
There's strict Leninites here. I forgot I owned this, but I was actually at my mom's house like 3 weeks ago. And she gave me this box, and she was just like, "Hey, here's some of your like child crap. Just get it out of my house." So I opened it, and it was like several VHS tapes, like a couple
VHS,
a couple copies of Captain Underpants, and this flask. So
Captain Underpants. Why was that ever popular?
I don't know. I don't even know why I had. Like, I'd never actually read them. I don't even know why I have them. But yes, The Sword and the Dragon. Shall we?
All right. Shall I count us down?
So first of all, we're on YouTube, the version that is exactly 1 hour and 23 minutes on the dot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, count us down, sir.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play it. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey.
It's not seen.
That's the poster that I...
This video... Oh, it does not appear that that my version is working.
Oh, no worries. Okay, yeah, I'll cut this. Did you just play it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't think that's possible. I think we ran into that last time. I think you actually have to have a YouTube window open.
Oh, in that case, just let me pop it open.
Yeah, no worries.
This is for the blooper reel, if we ever make one.
Indeed.
Oh, great Soviet Union, united in labor. Why am I singing this song? Sword and the Dragon, please. English, 1956. Bloody well better English.
Oh, I wonder if I even have the English version. I haven't even looked at it yet.
Oh, this is the English version.
Okay.
I
I
just opened up. All right. So, let's redo that countdown.
You can just do the countdown, and I'll cut to that right there.
I just gotta make sure that I can actually see you. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Checking the volume level here. That is, of course, the poster that I used for the video.
The Sword and the Dragon.
The
dragon.
106,000 extras.
Well, the Soviets did certainly have manpower.
Yes.
It's like, congratulations, comrade. You are going to be in the movie, and if you do not agree, you go to Gulag.
I won't make a joke about how realistic the death special effects are, because a guy may have actually been killed making this. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? There's a mosquito flying in my room.
A land richly endowed by nature. A land of golden lakes, rolling hills, and fertile soil. But hovering over this once
Looks like Northern California.
A little bit. Well, I've never been down there, so... Oh.
Kali, chief of the plundering tribe of
Cougars. I wonder if they were actually real, because I know that Russia was ravaged by Genghis Khan's horde, and then his sons took over after he died.
Sure. Kublai, especially.
Yeah.
once peaceful, the hordes of Kalin's savage Cougars rose. Killing, burning, ravishing.
Makes me wonder if, like, Mongolians are, like, a big bugaboo in Russian culture. Are they, like, scared of Mongolians?
Well, I have heard that Russians are rather xenophobic, but then again, a lot of countries are very xenophobic.
Sure.
Oh, there's our protagonist.
Looks like Brian Blessed.
Can you imagine?
God has given him the body of a warrior. But his legs are useless, and he cannot move a single step.
Wait, what?
Oh, here comes the bad guys. Why were their doors just wide open? Shouldn't they have been locked? Or do they only lock them at night?
I don't know. I don't know what etiquette or protocol is on medieval door. I like this guy. Wait, she got free by... Oh, okay. I thought she escaped by biting his thumb. I was about to be very annoyed.
Nah. Why is he trailing that? You're just gonna wreck it. Ooh, that looked painful.
Spare me, I beg you. Come closer, my blubbering one, and let me take a look at you.
This extra was paid 1 potato for his performance.
Did you just stab him?
He's... I thought he did, but he's still talking.
Maybe he just cut the line or something.
Yeah.
No, he's still got it around his neck.
Listen well, son of misery. Send this to us as a signal to Chief Khalid if the prince's soldiers have left the city. I shall await your signal at the river in 7 moons. Here, the miserable one. Fail us. If you deceive us, you shall die like a dog.
Do you think that nose is prosthetic?
I don't know.
When brave and fearless men rose up to perform mighty deeds against the forces of
Good night, all. The size of that horse.
I know.
The size of that. How many fields of wheat does that thing eat in a day?
Well, the wheat's got to go somewhere. It's not going to the. Okay, no more Soviet jokes. I'm making a moratorium from me.
I'm sorry. I must make fun of the Soviets. Alright. So this guy's retiring.
When you find such a man, give him this, my magic sword, to defend
Passing the sword, if you will. That's.
And now he just.
That is the sword of Ilya Muromets.
And now his previous owner just straight up turned to stone.
Wait, what?
So wait a second. The guy in Vince's sword turned to stone. Did his sword shrink down to human size? Because he looked pretty dang big.
Wait, what the? So they're walking through like a forest fire.
Well, maybe they're walking through the destroyed village.
Oh yeah. But you're right.
Although that's not the same house the guy was in.
stranger, we are weary travelers. What is thy name? I am Ilya Muromets, son of Draco. Would you bring us some water? Then I will serve you, but I cannot move from this chair. Come into my house and drink your fill. Thank you. Come.
Wait, this is the guy that can't walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Drink the dew of the magic grass, Ilya, and perhaps thy strength will return,
Dew of the magic grass.
my son.
So wait a second. The kid was complaining that he was thirsty. Why didn't he just drink the dew? Or maybe he's only allowed to drink Mountain Dew.
Dost thou feel the strength returning to thy veins yet, Ilya? Yes, yes, I can. But I still cannot move. Patience, my Ilya. Thy strength shall indeed return. I promise thee.
Thinking about his girlfriend getting
Sure.
enslaved. Now, in the Russian version, they cut it out, but in the Russian version, the guy started singing like a lament for Russia being ravaged by the Tugars.
Again, makes you wonder if they are actually like a real, like, historic, if there's like a historical basis for him, you know?
No,
Wow, he's a weird shaped dude.
he's a brawny guy.
That shirt has got to be like packed with something.
It's his potato-based diet. Potatoes and vodka. Nice view.
You know, that is a beautiful matte painting.
No, I think that's real.
Really? Do you?
I think they did film on location at several points.
Use it to smite
Okay.
enemies wherever you may find them, Ilya Muromets.
Maybe it's just the sound that's like messing me up a little bit, but
Maybe.
it just feels very soundstage to me, just based on like the 50s, you know, miking and whatnot.
Well, this is English dubbed, so
Yeah, true.
How my hands yearn to feel the rich earth and the honest toil of the farmer once again. Work the fields with my father.
What? What?
whoa, whatever that's
What?
drink, where can I get my hands on some of that? I need some. I
What?
hope my dad built a retaining wall, and I need some strength.
Yeah.
Well, all right, he's a folk hero, so he can get away with doing that.
Sure. He's like Paul Bunyan, basically, right?
The Russian version,
Yeah.
not the Soviet version. The Soviets wouldn't be around for another couple of years.
Yeah.
But I cannot kill thine, or reap its fruit. For me, plunderers aim their deadly arrows at the heart of our country. I cannot remain here while our country suffers.
So I realize we're not hearing the actual audio track, but the actor is barely moving his lips. Like, this must have been a very weird performance.
I think it has to do with like the quality of the film, because the Russian version I saw, it's like this English version is only like 240p, whereas the Russian version was 780p,
Okay.
much better version.
Right.
But unfortunately, I couldn't understand a single word they were saying, and there was no English subtitles.
Right.
Will need a strong horse. I would like to give you mine, Ilya. His name is Chestnut Gray.
Oh, look at the little pony.
Scrawny.
Don't concern yourself over his small size. Bathe him 3 times in dew, and he will grow until he becomes the mightiest of all the steeds you have ever known.
Shadowfax.
Grow, Chestnut Gray, grow. Be knoweth, feet of footless the deer. Swim
What it? All right, whatever's in this Russian dew, I want it.
Seriously. Like, basically makes you into a superhero. So, I don't hate this. And I'm a little, like, perplexed as to why it was MST3K material. Like, it's...
Well, they just like to rip into anything old, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think it's a bad film. Like...
Now, the effects can be a little wonky at times, and it's kind of laughable at certain points, but it's a good movie, I think.
Yeah.
I think you got your priorities a little bit screwed up there, buddy. Which one would you have taken?
Riches, wife, or death?
Yeah.
I know which one I wouldn't have taken.
Yeah.
There are two clear choices and one obvious no.
Here comes one of the wonky picks I was telling you about. Creepy enchanted forest, check. Dark grisly atmosphere, check.
I love it.
Piles of human and animal bones, check.
I love it.
Cousins to the big bad wolf, I assume.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's some impressive makeup.
That's some impressive pipes this guy's got.
Yeah. A wind demon.
That's a fake horse he's currently on.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
yeah, no, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of points in the movie where he's on a fake horse because I guess they couldn't get the real animal to do what they wanted.
I'm not surprised.
What's the 2 rules of Hollywood? Never work with animals and children?
Yeah, yes. Did he say fat owl?
Yeah. I'm not sure where he got owl from.
I don't know.
I think she's still out. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, have you ever noticed that, like, Japanese properties, like, I'm a big Miyazaki fan, like, Japanese properties, anytime they do, like, translations, like, the syntax is always just a little bit weird. It's always just like, well, no native English speaker would ever put it that way, kind of thing. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this, too. Is like, you say things that just sound like a little awkward in English, but they obviously just did, like, a direct translation.
Yeah. I think the worst translated, like, subtitles translated thing I've ever watched is something called Ertugrul Resurrection. It's a Turkish TV series. It's on Netflix. It's currently got 5 seasons and like 100 episodes each, and they're each like an hour to 45 minutes long.
Wow. That's impressive, actually.
Yeah. Oh, and fighting words.
Oh! Oh, no, he didn't.
Ah, no, this is the guy who said he would help the Tugars. I think that's his real nose.
That's an impressive schnoz.
I've seen more impressive. Child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Now that guy had a schnoz on him. Like when he said, "I can smell children," I went, "Yeah, I believe you." With that.
I am Ilya Muromets. I am from Moldova. My father has a small farm there near the river. And have you yourself seen the Windsy? I will show him to you.
So Schnoz said he killed the thing, but then it's like, nope, I got it right here.
I've never seen such a monster. Command him to whistle as loud as he can.
Really create the wind?
That he can do, but do not let him frighten you. Wait, Alicia. Please do not run away.
Someone will see us here.
I do not care as long as we're together.
My brothers say I'm too young to be wooed, Alexa.
I cannot live without you.
Oh boy.
So, something about the blocking of this scene just feels very like silent film to me. It feels very like Doug Fairbanks or something. I don't know.
Well, I haven't seen that many silent films, so.
Just where like every like gesture is exaggerated, where they don't have dialogue to like fall back on.
Oh. He told him to blow with only half his power as an example. Oh, we got the good old-fashioned reverse shots. The miniatures.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh! All the eggs. What a waste.
This is a whole new definition to a bag of hot air.
Yes. It's country bumpkin.
That was considered to be quite a gift back in the day to get a ring from a higher up.
Sure, right? Sure.
I believe that the Anglo-Saxons had a term for people like that, like ring giver.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard of that. If you care to elaborate, that'd be.
It's sort of like someone who gives gifts, but because like. I think it was like, all right, I can give you a whole bunch of coins. I can give you a whole bunch of coins in a sack. Or
right.
I can give you a ring made of pure gold that's worth a lot more than all the money.
Okay, yeah. Are we talking like 11th century, like Anglo-Saxons?
Something like that,
Yeah.
Like 10th, 11th.
Yeah.
So he captures the bag of hot air that apparently has killed a whole bunch of people, and they just start giving him stuff.
Makes sense.
And this guy, what?
I suddenly feel like I'm watching a Miyazaki film.
Greet them with bread and salt. Those swine who laid waste our land. I would rather greet them with arms than with bread and salt, Simon. Those are very bold words, Ilya. Would you teach me how to rule? First we shall hear this envoy. Then we shall decide what course to take.
Look at the size of this guy. Like that's all gonna be padding.
I mean, in the Soviet Union, yeah, nobody was that fat.
Humanoid hog.
I want people to like do that as like a cosplay. I want to see that at like cosplay conventions.
No, he looks like a great fat pig.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how envoys were expected to act.
Whoa, he stood up.
Oh! It's a sharp sword.
That's, you know, as dumb as that was. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
And they're off to the races. And oh, look at this! He picks up the corpse and uses it as a weapon.
I am always here for hitting a guy with another guy. I love that. Okay. He's outside the city for some reason? I guess we cut ahead.
Magical teleportation powers. The magic of editing.
Yeah. So again, as dumb as that was, have you ever seen Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet?
I have not. I've wanted to, but it's just getting my hands on it.
There's a moment where they chuck a sword and it like goes like 100 yards before it hits a guy, and it's like,
oh yes, I have seen that scene. At
yeah,
the very end.
Pretty dumb.
Well, it is a 4.5 hour movie, so I guess at that point they're just like, yes, let's get this thing over with.
Yeah. I'm done with this project.
Did they though?
Ah.
Give me a task equal to my strength. So be it, Ilya. I shall send you far away on a mission of importance. I know you'll succeed.
He is given a quest.
Oh no, he's made it to Oz. Quick. You know that movie's almost 100 years old now?
That is bizarre to think about. I think I think like the first time I saw it, it was well, you know, that's aging myself, but it was substantially less than that.
I think I still have the VHS, my VHS around here. So, yeah, I do. It's right over there. But it's currently holding up my bookshelf, so I won't pull it out.
Yeah,
There
fair.
will be a large crash if I do.
One of the best of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your share. You take this. The silver is yours. And me. And here is your share.
I don't know if it's just the fantasy fan in me too, but a lot of this feels very Conan to me.
It does, yeah. Like,
I will take what is left, the captive maid, who stands
there's Ilya in the background. How do they not see him just riding up?
he like sneaks up.
He's not even being subtle about it. He's just like, all right, I'm walk up to these guys arguing over.
half the kingdom for this fine future. That shall never be, you thundering thief! He will be set free. Go home to a parent. Fear not, little one. They shall harm you no longer. I shall release you. Nothing on this earth.
So what are the odds of that? His prince goes, he loses her. His prince sends him on a mission to forget about her, and then he finds her.
Yeah.
The logic of folklore, which is a beautiful thing.
Right. I feel like we left out some plot points here. But
Yeah. Well, I blame that on the editing.
Yes.
And voyage out to sea.
What? Why are we sepia all of a sudden?
I don't know. Nine sprechen Sie Russian.
No.
Let's see, we got apples, we got the dreaded mushrooms, which I cannot eat because I watched something about how they grow, and like, no thanks. I don't want to eat something that grew in a mountain of crap.
That's, I mean, yeah. I love mushrooms, but I can't argue with that. This feels
Historic. It feels like
weird.
All right, Snow White. This is giving me Snow White vibes.
Yes, big time. Yeah, I know. Eisenstein, probably the greatest Soviet filmmaker. That was his favorite movie, was Snow White.
Which movie did he make again?
Battleship Potemkin was the masterpiece, but he made a lot. You actually showed me one thing he made that I can't remember the name of. You sent me a clip of it. It was from like 38 or something.
I'm trying to remember that. I don't remember what the movie was now.
I was also going to say like Alice in Wonderland, also Wizard of Oz a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Was it the Alexander Nevsky movie I sent you?
Yes. I was gonna say it was I was gonna say it was a guy's name, but yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So she said it was a magic tablecloth. That's a good shot.
That is.
Sunset.
Wonder what river that is.
Volga? No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You said it was made in Ukraine, right?
Well, I said that they're in the Russian version. They're constantly referring to Kiev
Gotcha.
as the city, which is in the Ukraine, but
right.
I shall drive Carlin and his wicked two guards from the gates of our city once and for all, and rid our land of those traitors who we
Wicked Tugars.
Tell me. Tell me true of your faith.
Bear me a son, brave son.
Interesting name, Little Falcon.
I mean, yeah, could do worse.
Was given to me by our prince. Once again, Ilya was to be separated from her love. Ilya, fearing another attack by the two guards, insisted that his wife accompany the prince's caravan of furs and copper.
Furs and copper.
The open
And gold?
Ilya
I mean, I know copper is valuable nowadays, but
Yeah, copper back then. Use it to make
common, wasn't it?
bronze, I guess.
Yeah, but I think they also used it to make like. Oh wait, no. The copper. No, they would have. Yeah, they would have used it to make like household stuff.
Sure. Is this our barbarian horde?
Yep. Here they come again.
Tolkien's orcs, if you will.
And they're swimming towards the ships. I think this is the point where like the guys in the boat just like, quick, get the oars, we'll row away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have any oars.
Easy fix.
Oh dear. This is the same guy. Same tutor.
Harrison, sir, what are you going to do when they cancel Tolkien?
Look. You think the riots are bad right now? You ain't seen nothing yet, son. If they cancel Tolkien, let's just say this: you've seen the Battle of Pelennor Fields in Lord of the Rings, right?
Indeed.
Charge of the Rohirrim.
Yeah.
I will do that one. I'll do that all by myself, and it will be 10 times the amount of destruction if they ever cancel Tolkien. Of course, I got to get my hands on a horse then.
I have confidence. I have faith.
So time has obviously passed because it's snowing now.
Indeed. What the hell?
The lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious.